Scams to look out for. This is what they call the Cash App scam. Okay, so you might get somebody that might message you. They mostly message you in Facebook, in your Facebook Messenger, or it might be in Instagram. It could be WhatsApp, wherever. Anywhere they do it. So, but most likely it usually be in Facebook. Okay, so what they'll do is they'll message you and say, hey, how you doing? I just want to bless somebody today. What's your Cash App? You might give them your Cash App and they're going to verify it and say, is this you? And you might say, yeah. He said, all right, I'm finna send you something. They might send you something like this right here in your screenshot. The fake screenshot. Now, they might come back in a message saying something like, in order to activate this full deposit that I just sent you, you got to send me $50. Or you got to send me $25, something like that. Don't send these people no money. Don't send them nothing. Block them, delete them. All right? So that's one of the first ones. Here go another scam. Let's say that you check into a hotel room, right? You check into a hotel room. Let's say you pay with a credit card or a debit card or something like that. You get into your room and then everything is nice, okay, you know what I'm saying? But a few minutes after you get into your room, you might get a phone call inside the room. And you pick up the phone, hello, hey, this is such at the front desk. There seems to be a problem with your card. I just want to know, can you verify the number on here? So you mess around and give them your card number. Then they're going to ask you what's the zip code to their card. Then you give them the zip code that's attached to their card. Now they got your information. It's really not the front desk that's calling you. It's probably somebody else in the same exact hotel that's going around calling people who just checked in. And what they're doing is they're trying to wipe your credit card off or your debit card off. So in a situation like this, if they say that they're going to, they say verify anything over the phone, don't verify nothing. Just say, hey, I'll be down there shortly to see what's going on. And that's how you can know if you getting scammed or not. They say they didn't nobody call you from the front desk, which most likely they ain't gonna call you from the front desk more than likely. They just gonna come into your room or something like that. But if they do, just happen to say that your card don't work, because if your card went through just fine downstairs, you shouldn't have no problem. Because more than likely, if you don't have any money in your card or something like that, it's just gonna just naturally decline. Period. So you good on that. But don't fall for that type of scam. Another thing to look out for, and I got scammed out of $100 doing this right here. This is when I was about I was like in my 30s when this right here happened to me. All right, so somebody might come up to you and say, hey, I can show you how to take $50 and turn it into $300 or something like that. You give me $50 or you give me $100 or something like that. Like if you give me $100, I'll turn it into you should get like $500, $536 or something like that. You get them the $100, you ain't gonna see that $500. They're not gonna give you that. You just gave them $100. They just scammed you right there, because all they did was they just told you, hey, you gonna get this amount of money, but I'm gonna go and do it for you. Once I do it for you, I can just, we can split it or whatever. But you give him $100, he said, or he might say something like, I'm gonna put my $100 with it. If you give me your $100, that's gonna be $200 for us. So that's gonna be double the amount. So therefore, we're gonna end up getting like $700 or $800 back, and then we just gonna split the money when I get it. More than likely, once you give them that money, they're not gonna give it back to you. You just got scammed right there. Because what you did was, in your mind, you thinking that, man, I could trust this guy right here. Yeah, we cool like that or something. Yeah, I can just go ahead and just get this money right here. And then, hey, that $350 sound good to me, or that $700 sound real good to me. Don't fall for that scam. That's one of the oldest scams in the book, and I can't take. That's crazy. Another thing to look out for: don't send no money overseas. None. I got scammed out of $565 doing that, thinking that I was buying some cigarettes from a cigarette company. He had a company, but it wasn't the kind of company that I was thinking that he was. This is when I first got into business, and I tried to get, I was still trying to tap into the manufacturers and stuff and find out where they get their stuff from. I knew they got it from overseas, but I just didn't know what direct warehouse they got them from. But I messed around and ended up bumping into a scammer who was online. Didn't know if he was legit. He seemed like he was legit because it was on a particular website where a majority of them are legit on. But I didn't know that he was illegit because the website was a scam on that one. So I ended up getting scammed out of that. He said, yeah, just go ahead and just send you $500 and then we'll make sure you get your cigarettes. I said, just made $565 and didn't get no cigarettes. I was supposed to get like 8 or 9,000 boxes of cigarettes. But it was listed on the website. Once I sent him that, the website, he took the website down right when I did that. I was like, man, that's crazy. That's why I said that, look out for those scams. You got to make sure these websites are legit. Find out, look at the reviews, look at the comments, figure out if they got a diamond shop over 5-star rating, or find out some people, you got to really do your due diligence on people before you buy online. But that's a scam that you want to look out for, especially if it's overseas. If it's overseas, don't send them no money. If them people ain't working for you or nothing like that, and they ain't do the job for you or nothing like that, don't send them folks no money. That's how they go.